comes to Mike Quenville in his own zone over to Hurlbut, and we're underway in this quarterfinal state playoff game. Hurlbut from the red line fires it just wide of the net, but goaltender Ralph Valenti steers it into the corner. The puck comes back to Hurlbut at the point. He winds his shot, and it goes high over the net all the way around the boards, and Quenville tries to keep it in. He does. Quenville has it along the puck boards, and the puck is tied up. We're going to have a whistle and a face-off just inside the Plainsman zone. I think I'm going to use that instead of Shenendehowa.
Well, Shenendehowa is a little bit long.
Terry O'Brien will take the face-off against Tayo off the draw. The puck goes back to Gugasberg, and he starts out. Now he has to circle. He's being forechecked by Wiley. Gugasberg drops it to partner Mahoney. Mahoney clears it all the way down the ice into the Massena zone. Touch somebody going by. Icing will not be called. It comes to Mike Quenville. He starts to move it. His headman pass goes to Wiley off his skate, and back it goes to Russo. Russo trying to get it across, but one of his players gave me. They said they're going to switch around a lot. Healy's playing one defense along with Edwards. And the puck, poke checked. It comes down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call on Massena as Tommy Sidden fired it down the length of the ice, trying to get a headman pass, but it went by everybody. Sitting out there playing defense with Manley for the Raiders. Eddie Underwood's line out there. Underwood's Hart, and Barnes. Face-off will move back in the Massena zone to the left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. LaBelle will take the face-off against Underwood. Off the draw. The puck into the corner. Barnes after it. He fires it around behind the net for Manley. Manley picks it up for the Raiders. His headman intercepted. Here's a chance. The puck comes free right for the corner. His throwing pass to Underwood, and he misfired on it. The puck comes free, and breaking out, here comes Adam Joubert. Joubert's going to fire it from center ice, goes way over the net, and picking it up is Manley. Manley has it for the Raiders. On the backhand, he passes to Barnes. Barnes feeds it back for Sidden. Sidden around behind the net to Manley. Manley starts out for the Raiders left side. Headman pass to Underwood, gets by him, goes all the way back to Healy at his own blue line. Healy's headman goes to Joubert. Joubert trying to poke it ahead. Picked up there and into the zone by LaBelle. It's poke checked away from him. Here comes John Ratty as Canarians line out for the Massena Red Raiders.
Penalty coming up.
And there is a penalty call. That's going to go against the Plainsmen, and that'll be the first penalty of the game. Probably a charge or a cross-check or an interference. We'll wait and see.
He took Ratty down. I'm not sure what the call was. Ratty was coming down on that right wing. He was taken down by the Shenendehowa player. Oh, I'm trying to trip. Well, you try a lot of them.
You're bound to hit it.
You're bound to hit it sooner or later.
Well, some of the penalties are, you can call it several different things. Right. It all results in the same thing, a minute and a half, and a power play advantage for the Raiders.
5.
So on the power play, let's see, what are we going to have? Canarium is going to play on the power play.
Yeah, I heard he's going to move Canarium up in Peter Levine's spot.
So Canarium will center Tayo and Hurlbut, Sidden, and Manley. The penalty is on Morass for tripping. Face-off left side in the Shenendehowa zone. Off the face-off, Sidden trying to fire it through. Here's a backhand shot just wide by Tayo. He scores! Todd Tayo gets his own rebound and put it past goaltender Ralph Valenti, and Massena took 5 seconds to score in that power play.
Boy, that didn't take long, Jerry. Just 5 seconds. He got his own rebound. Tayo got it. Shot. They made the save. Valenti in goal for Shenendehowa. It came back out to Tayo, and the second time he made no mistake. Massena up, 1-0 power play goal.
Let's see, it was Manley? No, Canarium.
Canarium.
Okay, Hurlbut was the guy. Canarium took the face-off. Hurlbut fed it to Tayo. Tayo took the shot, got the rebound, put it past, and Massena goes up early in the game, 1-0. Off the face-off, the puck to Moratz, and he fires it into the Massena zone. It goes in the corner. After it there is Mike Quenville. Quenville feeding it up along the boards, trying to move it out of the zone. It comes free. John Ratty has it, taken off his stick by Moratz. Ratty now trying to tie it up, feeds it back in the zone, and it's Mahoney with it for the Plainsmen. Mahoney back to center ice. The puck free at the red line, picked up by Quenville. He has it poke checking away from him by Nightingale, and Nightingale brings it in the Massena zone, fires it around, stopped by Sidden behind the net. Now it's big Mike Hurlbut He and Nightingale fighting for it, and Hurlbut comes away with a puck and starts out. Mike now rushing it down the right wing side, across the red line, across the blue line. Oh, makes a nice move. Takes it into the corner, looking for somebody to feed it to. Now brings it around on the other side. He's still got it. Hurlbut back to the point, and he finally loses it, and it comes out to center ice. John Ratty there for Massena, and he lofts it right back into the Plainsman zone. Back there to pick it up is Gugasberg. Feeds it up along the boards. Massena will make a change. Out there now, picking it up is Manley. Manley trying to get it across the blue line. It's intercepted. Comes back to Sidden at his own blue line for Massena. Tommy Sidden up along the boards to Tayo, and Tayo feeds it back in the zone. Picked up by John Mahoney. Mahoney trying to get it out. Stolen by Tayo. Face-off circle, centering pass, and that was meant for Chris Wiley, and he couldn't get the handle. And right back, breaking out, here comes Mahoney. He's going to take a shot from center ice. It's gloved high in the air by Sidden. He leaves it behind the net for Manley. Manley trying to clear it around the boards. It comes to Russo. Centering pass right in front. And who's got it? LaBelle, his shot. The save, Sidden. Nice save by Sidden. Excuse me. Yeah, that was Tom LaBelle getting the shot off. And Craig Sidden was right there.
That's the first save of the night, and a good save as LaBelle came across the slot over toward the circle, sort of wheeled around, let the shot go. Sidden had to be sharp, making a save. Face off into Massena, and they lead 1-0 on a power play goal by Tayo.
Tayo will take the face-off against Terry O'Brien. Off the draw, the puck back to the point. Quick shot. Deflected just wide. Hits the back of the mesh. And Manley throws a check. The puck comes to Tayo. Tayo, dipsy-doodling around, passes ahead. Here's Wiley trying to come up with a puck. It's poke-checked away from him by Edwards. Edwards feeding it ahead. Intercepted by Sidden. He's taken out of the play. The puck free at the blue line of Massena. Tayo feeding it ahead. It's intercepted. And right back to the blue line again. Picked up by Terry O'Brien. He has to circle back. Off the boards it goes. Poke-checked by Sidden. It comes to Thomas. Thomas just feeds it out to center ice. O'Brien has to wait for his wings to get onside. He takes it across anyway. Delay offside being called, but Sidden takes it across. Out to center ice. It goes to Thomas. Thomas drop pass is intercepted. It comes back in the zone where it's picked up by Scott Healy for Shenendehowa. Healy trying to feed it ahead. Out to center ice it goes. LaBelle. LaBelle met. Oh, what a check by Hurlbut.
Wow.
LaBelle knew he got hit that time. It's picked up there by Bobby Hart. Hart into the zone. He's taken out of the play. The puck slides free. It's picked up by Scotty Healy. Healy for the Plainsman, a defenseman behind his own net, circling around, being forechecked. Clears it around the boards. It comes to Mike Quenville. He can't keep it in, and breaking out is Russo. Russo, 2-on-2. He's got Riggs with him. Russo centering it to Riggs, and it's poke-checked by Hurlbut. Hurlbut throws a check. The puck comes free and slides to the side of the net, and Sidden says that's enough of this and covers up. Massena leading 1-0. We've played 3 seconds shy of 5 minutes here in the first period. A power play goal to get the Raiders going by Tayo.
And that proves, the value of getting the face-off on that, Jerry. As Putter Canarium got the face-off, and that led to the goal.
I don't think it's going to hurt to have him taking face-offs in that power play situation.
No, sir. Putter plays well.
He certainly was the hero against Potsdam.
He certainly was.
Getting that goal with 2 seconds,
2 seconds
in the
to
overtime.
go.
Healy will take the face-off now as he has moved up to play forward. They said he was going to do that. The puck still in the Massena zone. Hart off the boards. Here's Thomas, I think. No, that's Underwood. Underwood can't quite come up with it. And the puck poke-checked all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call on Shenendehowa. And with 9:46 left to play in the first period, the draw will move all the way back in the Plainsman zone to the left side of goaltender Ralph Valeni.
A little surprised seeing Craig Sidden in nets for Massena. Dave DeRushy, of course, has been playing nets in Massena, but Stan Moore, of course, has 3 goalies that he can use, and he has changed throughout the season.
Canarium against Healy off the faceoff. The puck in the faceoff circle, picked up by Gugasberg behind his own net for the Plainsmen. Trying to feed it out. It goes to Mahoney. Mahoney trying to clear the zone, taken away from him momentarily. It comes to center ice Sidden, and he feeds it right back in the Plainsman zone. Goes free behind the net to Gugasberg. He's taken out of the play. The puck up along the boards to Riggs. Now a fight for it with Canarium and Riggs. Finally, the puck slides free. It comes to Healy. He brings it down the right sideline. Trying to feed it ahead. And the puck into the Massena zone. Hard check thrown there. And back to pick it up for Massena. Here comes Scotty Manley. Manley lugs the puck to center ice. Across the red line. Across the blue line. Into the zone. Manley puts on a burst of speed. Comes in. Shot short side. Nice save. The goaltender. And another shot. The puck goes free. And there's a penalty called against the Plainsmen as John Canarium got a shot off too. Scott Manley put on a good turn of speed there and got by the defenseman and got a good short side shot, but Valeni came up with a big save.
So, again, Shenendehowa will have a man in the penalty box. I believe it was...
That happened right in front of the net.
I thought it was 18.
I think it's going to be Gugasberg. No, it is 18. You're right. It's Mahoney.
Okay, we're going to the defenseman on the ice. I didn't see the call, but
tripping.
Tripping? Okay, two tripping.
It happened right in front of the net. He was trying to clear, I think, Canarium out of the crease. John did get a shot off, however, and all of a sudden another power play for Massena. They scored 5 seconds into their first power play. Canarium will take the draw again. Face off in the Shenendehowa zone. The puck back to the point. Manley wants his shot to save the rebound. Goes just wide. Big chance there. The puck picked up by Gugasberg. He feeds it down the length of the ice. Big chance for Massena again right off the bat.
Right. Again, the value of winning the faceoff.
That's for sure. Gugasberg out there along with Nightingale trying to kill it off McGill and Edwards. Here comes Massena into the zone. It's Tayo. He brings it in the corner, right side of the goaltender. Stops. Tayo now behind the net to Hurlbut. Hurlbut back to Tayo. Tayo takes it in the corner now left side of the goaltender. Right in front. The goaltender got a stick on it and poke checked it into the corner. After it is Canarium. Feeds to Tayo again. Tayo has it. Right side in the corner. Tayo starting to move it to Canarium. He can't get the shot off. The puck comes to Hurlbut in the corner. Now back to Tayo. Tayo moves it around. Back to Sidden at the point. Sidden right in the slot. Here's Canarium, and it's poke checked away before he could get the shot. Manley can't keep it in. And Massena really setting up well, but they haven't gotten the shot off just yet. Now we're going to have an offsides called on Massena as Hurlbut couldn't quite get out of the zone. So Massena moving the puck very well.
Well, they've set up Canarium twice in the slot, and twice, the main thing, he has been open in that slot, Jerry.
What happened is the first time he just kind of misfired it and fired it wide. The second time was poke checked away before he could shoot.
But he got the pass. He was open. Now Massena really moving well on that, doing well on that power play. It's the same power play except Butter Canarium taking the place of Peter Levine out with an injury.
I would say Shenendehowa is going to have to make an adjustment because if you leave Tayo free like they are in the corner, he's going to burn you.
He sure is.
Off the face-off, the puck to center ice. In fact, it slides all the way back in the Raiders zone. We're down to 23 seconds as O'Connell now up playing the point with Quenneville, Underwood with Barnes and Hart. So we're back to a regular line, even though the penalty isn't quite up. Here's the long headman pass to Timmy Barnes. Barnes takes it in on the right side from Massena. Drop pass to Hart. His shot deflected just wide by Underwood. Now the puck back to O'Connell. He dumps it into the corner. The puck back to the blue line. O'Connell keeps it in nicely. Hart racing for it. He takes it. Back to the point it goes. Kept in nicely by Quenneville. The penalty is up and breaking out of the zone. Here comes Scott Healy. Healy across the blue line into the Massena zone. Healy still has the puck. Centers right in front. Tries the wraparound. And the puck is cleared nicely by O'Connell. He made a good play that time.
Good job on that.
Now the puck poke checked. Here's Underwood with it. Underwood across the blue line. He fakes the shot, centers it. Nobody home. Healy picks it up for the Plainsman. Starts out behind his own net. He falls down with it. Loses his glove. I think he has to stop playing, doesn't he?
No, I don't think so. Not with the glove. No.
Here comes Russo. Russo. That's just the mask, trying to center it. The pass comes free right in front, and Hurlbut does a good job to, well, the backhand shot was off, but Hurlbut did a good job to tie the guy up. That was Terry O'Brien.
He centers that first line, right. Hurlbut was all over him. He did get the shot off, a little backhander, but it went wide.
And the puck got tied up in the back of the mesh, so we'll have another face-off.
Now, if they lose their helmet, the referee has to immediately blow the whistle.
I see.
But glove or whatever, they don't. I think that's strictly a high school rule. They don't do it in college, Jerry. But
now, if they continue to play, that's a penalty, is it not? Without the proper equipment?
They're supposed to blow the whistle. It's up to the referee to blow the whistle.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's something fairly new, too, isn't it?
It is. I think it might have been new last year, I believe. Right.
Mickey LaBelle's line out now for the Plainsmen. And we have the Canarium line out for Massena. Off the face-off. So Tommy Sidden starts to move it out for Massena. Sidden across the red line, just feeds it in the corner. Goes all the way around behind the Plainsman net. After it is Ward. He leaves it for Canarium in the face-off circle. Canarium back to the point. Sidden trying to slide it through into the slot. It's deflected free. Joubert picks it up. Now he dumps it back behind the net for Mahoney. Mahoney ahead to Joubert. Joubert has trouble with it. It's picked up by Gugasberg, and he clears it out to center ice. It slides back into the Massena zone. Sidden after it for the Raiders. Sidden has it poke checked away, gets it back again somehow, and starts to move it. Sidden's long pass to John Ratty. Nice pass off the boards. Ratty takes it in on the right side. He's taken out of the play by Mahoney. He comes back up with it somehow. He's knocked down. Gets it in front to Ward. Ward back to the point. Here's Manley's shot. Nice save. No, it goes to the net. As the goaltender had it and lost it, it went in the net, and Manley will get the goal, I guess.
I don't think anybody else touched it. He had the save made. He dropped it, and he sort of lost it temporarily, and it went in behind the goalie into the net. Massena leads by a score of 2-0.
So that was kind of goal you'll take whenever they give it to you.
Right.
The goaltender had it. He made the save, but lost the puck and dropped it in the net. Massena's ahead 2-0. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut's pass intercepted, comes free at the blue line. Here comes Shenendehowa trying to break it through. It's taken away by Tayo. Tayo makes a good move. Here he comes 1-on-2. Now he's got his wily wing with him. It comes to Tayo, poke checked away. Back to Hurlbut at the point. Over to Quenneville. Quenneville, shot deflected. Oh, just wide by Tayo. Now the puck free behind the net. Picked up there by Healy. Healy around the boards. Check thrown in, a hard one. Wow, by Hurlbut. Now the puck back to Quenneville. Quenneville ahead to Thomas. Thomas loses to McCarthy. McCarthy feeds it back into the Massena zone. Big Mike Hurlbut back there. Hurlbut ahead, it goes for Wiley. Back to Hurlbut. Hurlbut bangs it back behind the net. It's going to come to Andy Thomas. Thomas starting to move it out of there. Tries to clear the zone. He does. Healy falls down at the blue line on top of the puck. And we'll have a face-off. 5:02 left to play first period. 2-0 Massena.
They gave that goal to John Ratty. It must have been a deflection. I didn't see it.
I thought. That's why I said.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. But okay, they get the goal going to John Ratty. Assist going to Scotty Manley, who shot that point, or shot from the left point. Also, Putter Canarium picking up an assist.
Off the face-off. Here comes Massena. Underwood's line out there. He loses the puck to Mahoney in the Plainsman zone. Mahoney's head man to O'Brien. O'Brien to Russo. Russo across the blue line on the left side of the Massena zone. Russo centering pass is broken up. It comes free behind the net. Cleared around the boards all the way back to the point, and it's kept in by Gugasberg. He feeds it behind the net. The puck free in the slot. Nice poke check there by Underwood to break it up. Here comes Barnes. Ahead to Hart. Hart breaks across the line. Poke checked away, but Barnes follows up in the face-off circle. Takes it behind the net. Trying to center it. It hits the side of the net. Where's the puck? It's tied up behind the net. Now it comes free around the boards and is cleared by Gugasberg. Back to the blue line. He follows it. Takes it out to center ice. Long left wing pass goes to Russo. Russo's got Gugasberg. Can't get him. And the puck comes free in the corner. After it is Sidden. Sidden trying to clear it up along the boards. Mahoney keeps it in. His shot. Craig Sidden makes the save. And the puck free to Ward. He gets it back to center ice. Mahoney there with 4 minutes left to play here in the first period. Now the puck poke check back into the Massena Red Raiders zone. We have a whistle, and we're going to have matching minors, I guess.
Tommy Sidden going off for Massena and Russo of Shenendehowa.
So it's going to be 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders for the next minute and a half. And Putter Canarium comes out for Massena, along with Tad Ward. It'll be Quenneville and Hurlbut. LaBelle will be out there along with Healy and Riggs, and just one defenseman. That'll be Edwards. Off the draw, here's LaBelle, has it poke checked away. The puck comes free behind the net. Now poked away by Quenneville. Mike Hurlbut picks it up. Hurlbut starts to move it. His head man pass to Canarium. Canarium lost his foot. He got it back to Hurlbut anyway. Here's Big Mike breaking in the zone on the left side. Quick short side shot. The goaltender makes the save. Dropped it again, but this time didn't go behind him. Now the puck back to the point. Kept in by Canarium. His shot high over the net. Didn't expect to see him back there at the point. Now the puck comes free. Edwards trying to get it out of the zone. He feeds it ahead to LaBelle. LaBelle starts to move it down the right wing side into the Massena zone. Poke checked away from him. Following up, here's Riggs. His shot goes wide. Craig Sidden falls on it. And that puck could have been in danger. It could have been deflected in, but Sidden was out there to break up the play.
Sidden came out wisely to stop the shot. As he did, he went down. The puck went into his pads. Sidden making the saves, causing the face-off to be in the Massena end. It's 2-0 with 3:15 to go in the first period. Massena goals coming off the sticks of Todd, Tayo, and John Ratty.
Face-off left side, Massena zone. Tayo's line back out there off the draw. The puck still free in the face-off circle. Behind the net, Sidden out of the net, and he poke checks it free. And here comes Massena. They start to move it up. O'Connell has his pass deflected. Manley has to come back for it. Manley around the boards to O'Connell. O'Connell moving it up the left wing side. Lugging the puck across the blue line, across the red line. He just fires it into the corner, Plainsman zone. Back there to pick it up is Mahoney. Mahoney trying to get it out. Manley keeps it in. His shot goes wide. Tile picks it up. Shot. Oh, and somebody got there to block it. Tile's the shot again. The save made. Todd Tile had the open net, or so he thought, but somebody got over to block the puck. I think it was a defenseman.
I think it was a defenseman that got over.
Now Manley can't keep it in. It comes to center ice, feeds over to O'Connell. O'Connell right back across the blue line. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes to Gugasberg. The matching penalties are up, and it's O'Connell trying to fire it ahead. He hit his own man, and the puck sits at the blue line, picked up by Joubert. Joubert starting to move it. Poke checks it. It comes to Mike Quenneville. Here comes Quenneville from the blue line. His shot. The save made by Valenti. Valenti's been a little shaky in this first period.
Bit.
I think Mike Quenneville says, well, let's give him a try from long distance. Now back comes O'Brien. His headman pass is intercepted. It comes back to the blue line. Gugasberg having trouble with it. Underwood steals from him and fires it right back into the Plainsman zone. Stopped by Valenti's side of the net. He leaves it there for Edwards. Edwards' long headman pass to Russo. Following up LaBelle, or I should say O'Brien. O'Brien trying to feed to Russo. His pass gets by Russo. Picked up by Mike Hurlbut. Hurlbut behind the net with 1.5 left to play first period. Long headman pass to center ice. Intercepted again by Russo. Russo feeding it back to his defenseman Scott Healy. Healy to Edwards. Edwards comes up the left side. He's going to shoot from center ice. Sidden makes the save and leaves it for Mike Hurlbut. Hurlbut off the boards. Ahead. It goes to John Ratty. Ratty to Canarium. Canarium coming in. Poke checked away by O'Brien. Following it up is Hurlbut. Hurlbut leaves at the blue line, and he kind of slid into the zone, and there's nothing Tad Ward could do. Offsides will be the call on Massena. 1:09 left to play here. Period number 1. 2-0 the score. The Massena Red Raiders leading.
It's a fast period, Jerry. It really flew by.
Only a couple of penalties. Yeah. What?
3 for Shenendehowa, 1 for Massena.
Right. Canarium's line stays out there, and it will be, let's see here, Gugasberg centering a line now. He's normally a defenseman, but he's up to center a line, and off the faceoff, the puck out to center ice. Sidden for Massena, trying to get it ahead to John Ratty. He and Edwards sparring for it. Comes back to Sidden. Sidden's headman pass intercepted by Gugasberg. He drops it for Scott Healy. Healy over to Edwards. Edwards starts out across the red line, feeding it into the Massena zone. Gets by Sidden, goes behind the net. Now a foot race for it. LaBelle and Sidden fight for it. Sidden comes up with it. Starts to move it out. He's taken down from behind and gets up again and picks up the puck. So Sidden didn't let it bother him and gets it ahead to Ratty at center ice. Ratty taken off his stick by Edwards. Now forechecking is Canarium, but offsides will be called on Massena.
I don't think Tommy said. I think he was looking for a call on that. He was taken down, but wisely, you know, he passed the puck. He didn't retaliate or anything, and he said, you know, just shook it off. He probably says, I'll get that. What's his number? I'll remember him.
Oh, yeah, those numbers are easy to remember, aren't they?
There's still 2 periods to play.
That's right. Off the face-off. The puck comes to Edwards in his own zone for Shenendehowa. Edwards feeding it over on the other side to Healy. Back around behind the net for Edwards. He starts to move it out. 19 seconds left. Gets it to center ice. Here comes Mickey LaBelle. LaBelle overskated and fed the puck around the boards. It's still in the Massena zone after it is Tile. It comes back to the point. Here's a shot taken. That's deflected wide. Tile's going to race back to pick it up. 2 seconds left. That is going to take care of the first period. So the Massena Red Raiders, after a period and a very, very rapid period of hockey, are leading by a score of 2-0. Tonight's sponsors, Small Car Sales, East Orvis Street, Massena, your quality used Volkswagen car dealer specializing in Volkswagen repair and service. Massena Paper Company, East Orvis. The goal to our left, the lobby end goal, and the goal to our right, Craig Sidden in the nets for Massena. The Raiders leading at 2-0. A couple of goals in that first period. Todd Tayo and John Ratty picking up the 2 Massena goals. And Massena, I guess they had the advantage in shots on net as well. 10-3.
Saves are 3 and 8. 3 for Craig Sidden. Ralph Valenti, and that's for Shenendehowa, 8 saves.
We're just about ready to start. Chris Wiley is the player up from the JVs and the midget team, and I can tell he's a little shaky out there too.
I expected that first period. He had to be a little bit nervous out there. I think the second period here you'll see him.
He'll get his legs.
That's what I'll tell you. It's quite a jump from, say, a JV club up to a starting, first line.
Yeah,
yes. It's
replacing the likes of Peter Levine.
That's right.
No less.
There got to be a little, a little bit of little pressure on him. Tell you, he's a good-sized player out there, as you can see.
He is big.
You're right. He's a good-sized player. I believe he's a sophomore. I think he led the JV JVs in scoring this year for Billy Reed. And I'll tell you, I think next year you're going to see quite a bit of him up from the JVs next year. Of course, Stanmore does not lose that many. He does not have that many seniors on the club. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a little bit interesting next year for those, maybe 5 spots that are open. And there's going to be probably, you got all your JV team, you got some of your midget team, you might even have a few Bantams coming up that are going to be vying for those vacant spots next year. And there's not going to be many.
Now, that's for sure. It's nice when you can say you have that kind of depth.
Nice to have that kind of luxury.
Of a program, yeah. We have a delay of some sort, and I don't know what the delay is.
There's water in front of the Massena net.
Oh, okay.
I should mention this weekend also.
What's the section?
The section, Syracuse, we've got all the way through. We've got Massena, Rochester, Rome, Syracuse, and Troy. That's what it's called, a big section.
Oh, I guess so. Big geographical section. Now, are those the only 8 teams in the section?
In our section, yes. Right.
Tile will take the face-off.
We'll talk about it more between the periods.
Right, against O'Brien. Off the face-off, the puck to Edwards, trying to feed it ahead. Hurlbut intercepts at the blue line of Massena. To Thomas, he's taken out of the play. The puck poke checked away, and we're already going to have a penalty. And I think that Shenendehowa is going to find they're going to have to stay out of that box if they want to get back in the hockey game.
See, number 10.
It's a hit from behind.
Shenendehowa, Larry Russo, hit from behind. So again, Massena will go on a power play. This will be the 3rd time Massena's been on a power play.
They're 1 for 2 so far, and they came very close to scoring 2nd time they had a power play. 14:52, so he played just 8 seconds in the 2nd period. Face-off just outside the Massena zone. Canarium centering the power play unit in the place of the injured Peter Levine. The pass comes ahead and gets by Edwards, comes back in the Shenendehowa zone. He just lifts it on the backhand all the way down the ice, and Massena will have to come back and regroup. Tom Sidden back there for the Raiders to pick up the puck. Out there trying to forecheck LaBelle. He's out there along with Edwards and O'Brien, and let's see here, Healy. It's Tayo. His shot goes just wide all the way around the boards, back to the point. Sidden keeps it in for Massena. Feeding it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut behind the net for Tayo. Tayo back to Sidden. Sidden to Manley in the middle. He winds his shot, knocked down in front. The puck comes free to Tayo in the face-off circle. Tayo in the corner, goes back to the point. Tommy Sidden fakes the shot. Well, now he takes it. It's knocked down. It comes free back to the blue line, and it goes out to center ice. Canarium can't get there in time. Manley comes back for it. Feeding to Putter Canarium. Canarium ahead to Tayo. Across the blue line it goes. Oops, back to center ice on the poke check. It comes to Sidden at the red line. Sidden across the blue line into the zone, takes it in the corner. Sidden still has it centering for Tayo. It's knocked down. It comes free in the corner. Tayo goes back to the point. Hurlbut keeps it in. Hurlbut off the boards to Tayo in the corner. Tayo has it poke checked away from him. And the puck up along the boards, kept in by Hurlbut. No, it's poke checked away from him out to center ice. Manley has to come back. We're down to 8 seconds, so good job of killing it made by the Plainsman. Now we've got Hurlbut coming across. His big shot, save on the glove. A nice save by Ralph Valenti as Hurlbut let his major leaguer go that time.
He did. I tell you, he got a little bit high, though. That shot was just about waist high, and that's where that glove hand normally is waist high. If he'd have had that maybe a foot or so off the ice, it might have been in, right? But it was waist high. The glove was right there. Valenti had come out to cut the angle down, so the save was made by Valenti on a hard slap shot by Mike Hurlbut. Face off now in the Shenendehowa, and Massena's on the no, penalty's over.
Penalty is over. Eddie Underwood's line out there. He'll face it off against, well, Healy's up to play center. And let's see here. We have a whistle. Now we drop the puck. It comes to Quenville. He keeps it in. Quenville in the corner now, trying to center it. Taken away by Healy. Healy behind the net in his own zone for Shenendehowa. Gets by a check, drops it. It goes to Mahoney. Mahoney gets it to center ice. It comes to Mickey LaBelle. LaBelle crosses the blue line, but offsides will be called as Healy had been knocked across the blue line, and the face-off will be back out at center ice. Massena leading by a score of 2-0. 13:02 left to go here in the 2nd period. Eddie Underwood out there with Hart and Barnes off the face-off. Russo Riggs takes the puck in the Massena zone. Quenville back there, up to Hart. Hart just lets it slide by out to center ice. Mahoney there for the Plainsman. Circles in his own zone. His headman pass goes to Healy. Healy tries to get it ahead, intercepted by Barnes. Barnes dumps to an open wings. Riggs picks it up for the Plainsman. Drops it back to his defenseman, Gugasberg. Gugasberg gets it to center ice. The puck comes free. Healy, they've got a 2-on-1. Here's Healy shot, the save by Sidney. Stood his ground, made the good save. The puck comes free to Riggs, the backhander, and Sidden knocks that one wide. Now the wraparound. It hits the side of the net. Craig Sidden doing a good job for Massena. It comes to center ice as Massena got caught up ice a little bit that time.
Little 2-on-1 break for Shenendehowa.
Now it's Mahoney. Loses. Here comes Canarium on the steal. Canarium in on the right side. He's taken out of the play. Tripping will be called, and Massena will go right back on the power play. They still have the puck. Goes back to the point. Here's Manley. He winds his shot. Oh, just wide. All the way back to the point again. Sidden's got it. He's shot. The save. The rebound in front. And Valenti falls on top of it. Makes a nice save.
So Shenendehowa will get a penalty.
Temper's flaring a little bit behind the net. I don't think anything will come out of that, but Shenendehowa will get a penalty.
Right, at the 2:57 mark, Shenendehowa goes off on a tripping. Tom LaBelle, I believe it.
No, I think it's going to be Mahoney.
No, it's 18. Okay, Mahoney. John Mahoney plays defense. Will be going off for Shenendehowa. Massena on a power play again. That is the 5th penalty to Shenendehowa.
Putter Canarium responsible for that.
Right. He broke into that right wing, and they almost had to haul him down.
That's right. And Canarium, as always, he's a little spark plug is what he is, and he keeps this team firing. Canarium will take the face-off on the power play. Face-off in the zone of Shenendehowa. Off the draw, Canarium gets it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to feed Tayo, but it's cleared to center ice. In fact, down the length of the ice, it comes all the way back. Sidden stops at side of the net. He's going to leave it behind the net for Tommy Sidden. Tommy with a puck now for Massena behind his own net starts out. Sidden still got it, looking to pass it. Ahead to Hurlbut. Hurlbut's going to feed Tayo. Nice pass across the blue line. Tayo dropping for Canarium. His shot knocked down on the defense by Gugasberg. Now it's Tayo. Tayo in the face-off circle. To Hurlbut, the backhander. Canarium fires in the net. Putter Canarium on the rebound.
That's got to be Canarium from Tayo and Hurlbut, aren't they? Did they handle that puck, or did they handle that puck all the way through? That's another power play goal for Massena. Just an awesome power play that time. And I'll tell you, a lot of effort on that goal by Putter Canarium. He was actually going down. He had about half the net to shoot at, and his head and eyes were just on that opening in the net there. You can just see it coming. Massena 3, Shenendehowa, no score.
So Canarium's been on all 3 goals, I guess.
He's
got a goal and 2 assists.
Good night tonight.
11 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Raiders up now by a score of 3-0. Nightingale will take the face-off. Canarium stays right out there, this time with his line. As Putter getting a lot of ice time tonight, and he's got some points to show for it. Now John Ratty with a puck down the right wing side. Nice headman pass. Here comes Canarium. He's got Ward with him. Feeds it to Ward, and it's intercepted. A nice defensive play there by Moratz to break it up. Moratz takes it back to the blue line. O'Connell takes it from him. Here's O'Connell circling behind his own net. O'Connell headman. It comes to center ice. Healy. That pass was almost intercepted right in the slot. Now the puck comes free back to center ice. John Ratty picks it up, takes it across the blue line. Here's Ratty. He's tied up from behind. He comes up with a puck somehow. Now it's poke checked away from him, but kept in by Tayo as the Tayo line comes on. Now behind the net it's Scott Healy. He circles behind his own cage for the Plainsman. Clears it around on the other side for Edwards. Edwards back to the blue line. Here's a shot. Quenville knocked down in front by Tad Ward, who was crossing the crease right at the same time the shot came. Healy clears it around the boards. Big Mike Hurlbut will keep it in. His shot knocked down in front. It comes back to the blue line. It's picked up there by Moratz. Moratz trying to feed Edwards. Edwards taken out of the play on a check. It comes to Joubert. His shot from center ice goes wide, and Mike Hurlbut picks it up. Not too much wide, though, I might add. Now Hurlbut clearing the puck ahead for Tayo. Tayo has it for Massena. Gets by a check. Tayo still got the puck somehow. Gets by 2. Gets by 3. Here's Tayo. Long headman pass for Thomas. Thomas leaves for Hurlbut. Hurlbut centering pass to Tayo. Tayo backhand score! Nice goal!
Tayo again. Tayo from Mike Hurlbut. I tell you, Mike Hurlbut really hustled across that blue line in the offensive zone to grab hold of that puck. As soon as he grabbed hold of that puck, he just looked to the left. He saw Todd Tayo coming down the slot, fed it over to Todd Tayo, and I'll tell you, he didn't have very much time, very much room to get that shot off. Nice little backhand right behind goalie Valenti. Massena goes on top, 4-0. Excellent goal. You can't blame the goaltender on that one, Jerry.
Well, I have to say, Reg, Massena on top of their game tonight. Off the face-off. Here comes Wiley. Nice pass to Tayo. Tayo trying to slide it through. Wiley follows his shot high over the net and off the ice surface. In fact, it hit above the glass in the lobby end, and we'll have a face-off. 9:49 left to play here. Period number 2. Massena up by a score of 4-0 now. They've scored 2 in each period. And so far, Craig Sidden has been equal to the task in the Massena net. Kyle will take the draw. Plainsman zone right side. He'll face off against Terry O'Brien. The puck is dropped off the face-off. Wiley trying to come up with it. Gets it back to Manley. Manley slides to Wiley. It's intercepted. Comes back to Sidden. Over to Manley. Manley just fires it back into the Plainsman zone. Racing for it is Gugasberg. Gugasberg over on the other side for Edwards. Edwards trying to clear it up. Puck stolen. Sidden backhand shot. Save made. The rebound free in front. We have a whistle. And apparently the referee lost sight of the puck and blew the whistle, which is his job to do. Right.
It was not covered. The referee lost sight of the puck. I think Valente. It bounced off his chest protector onto the ice again. He lost the puck. Massena was all over it, but the referee blew the whistle face-off in the Shenendehowa end.
We see Scotty Loran out to take the face-off for the first time this evening. Off the draw, the puck in the corner, behind the net, cleared around the boards, up, and still kept in. Here's Loran's shot. Nice glove save. And again, it may have behooved him to keep it on the ice, but Loran took the shot, went high, and the glove save made by Valente. Nice setup there for Massena, and another chance for a goal.
All 4 goals have been good goals that Massena have scored. You couldn't fault Ralph Valente, and that's for Shenendehowa at all, Jerry. He's not getting too much help there right around that net.
Not too much. Massena getting a lot of people free. Now Underwood will take the face-off against Mickey LaBelle. Face-off in the Plainsman zone right side off the draw. Puck comes to Riggs. Riggs trying to feed it, goes right on his goaltender. And the puck comes free behind the net, picked up by Healy. Healy is going to try to clear it ahead. It goes to center ice, and here comes Mickey LaBelle across the Massena blue line. He's taken out of the play. Nice defensive play by Mike Quenville, as he didn't even watch the puck. He just took the man. Now it's Hurlbut. His headman pass comes to center ice. Hart trying to come up with it, and he knocks Riggs down. Underwood follows up, gets by everybody, dumps the puck in the corner. Now Underwood and Riggs racing for it. Riggs comes up with it, and they both go down. The puck comes around the boards. Hurlbut keeps it in, trying to feed it to Underwood. Underwood across the slot. Here's Hart. Hart, the backhand shot taken by Loran on the pass from Hart, as Bobby just couldn't find the handle, and the puck back to the point. Hurlbut can't keep it in, but right there is Scott Manley at his own blue line to break the play up. Ahead to Loran, back to Manley. Manley still got the puck. Bounces off the boards, gets it right back again. Manley starts to move it. His headman for Hart goes off his skate. It's going to go right on goal, and Valente steers it. Otherwise, it would have been icing. Off the boards and back to Riggs. Riggs' headman goes to LaBelle across the blue line. The puck comes free. It's picked up by Sidden in his own net. Massena throwing the weight around a little bit, throwing some nice checks. Now it's Sidden. Sidden loses the puck at the Plainsman blue line. It comes to Healy in his own zone. Over to Edwards on the other side. Edwards' long headman pass. It's intercepted by Manley. Manley feeding it ahead. Here's Ratty ahead to Ward. Ward breaking it all by himself. The shot to save Valente. Ratty gets the rebound. Trying to feed it through the slot. It's cleared by LaBelle into the corner. Now Ward throws a check. The puck goes underneath Riggs, and the face-off will come in the Plainsman zone, and I'm sure Mr. Valente has said, I've seen enough rubber. Come on, guys.
He sure has. Ward came off the bench that time, and as he came off the bench, they threw a pass up to him. He picked up that puck right at the blue line, went in all alone on Ralph Valente, taking the shot. Valente making a save, face-off in the Shenendehowa end.
Hunter Canarium will take the draw. Canarium's been in on 3 of the 4 goals tonight. Off the face-off. The puck comes free. Ward trying to come up with it. Gets it to Canarium. Here's Canarium in the corner, left side of the goaltender. Now it's taken off his stick and cleared around the boards. Back to Quenville at the point. He bangs it off to Ratty. Ratty trying to dump it through. It's intercepted. Quenville keeps it in with a skate. Quenville feeding it ahead. Meant for Ratty. It's intercepted up along the puck boards and out to center ice. It's Jubert. Jubert loses the puck. It comes to Canarium. Poke check by Maratz. Maratz trying to clear it up to the Massena blue line. Hurlbut there to feed it ahead for Ward. Ward has it kicked away from him. It comes to Canarium, back to Hurlbut. Hurlbut over to Quenville. Quenville up along the boards for Ratty. That's intercepted at the blue line of the Plainsmen. They start back. It's Jubert. Jubert takes it in the Massena zone, just fires it into the corner. Picked up there by Mike Quenville. Quenville bangs it off the boards. It slides along the puck boards. Picked up by Gugasberg. Gugasberg drops for Nightingale. Nightingale circles in his own zone, being forechecked by Ward, but he gets it up to center ice. Here comes Jubert again. His shot right on. Craig Sidden makes the save. Leaves it for Mike Hurlbut. Hurlbut Trying to pass it ahead for Thomas. Thomas feeding Tayo. Tayo a little bit too far. Tayo comes up with it anyway, takes it across the blue line. I was wondering if they were going to call that.
He did not have control of the puck. If you have control of the puck, you can precede the puck over the blue line, but he did not have control of the puck. It was sort of bouncing up around his hand and arm, and they let him go beyond the blue line a little bit farther than I thought they would, Jerry. He was almost bounded by the circle when they blew it, but he did not have control.
That was a good call.
It was a good call by the referee, right? Face off just outside the Shenendehowa blue line.
Off the draw, the puck comes to Edwards. Edwards feeds for Healy on the left side in his own zone, circling around. He's being forechecked by Thomas. The puck comes off the boards, back to Sidden. Sidden feeding for Thomas in the corner. Thomas taken out of the play, back checking and picking up the puck. Here comes O'Brien trying to clear it out of the zone. Poke checked away from him. Manley deep. Oh, Manley just threw a wicked check. The puck lies free. O'Brien comes back to pick it up. Starts right in front of his own net. Finally gets it out to center ice. But Tom Sidden right there. And poke checks it right back into the zone. Back there to pick it up. Paul Edwards. Edwards trying to clear it. He can't get it out. Now finally LaBelle follows out to center ice. That's Tom LaBelle. LaBelle gets by one. His shot right on the rebound in the slot. It's clear, and Tayo picks it up. Tayo drops for Sidden. Sidden taken out of the play. The puck comes free. Where is it? It's still free, side of the net. Now poke checked ahead. Here comes Tayo. He overskates, gets the pass back again, starts out. Tayo up across the red line. Trying to poke check it. Still got the puck. He's taken out of the play. And we're going to have a penalty, and that's probably going to be a boarding on LaBelle.
Either boarding or hit from behind. I'm not sure. He took Tayo heavily into the boards. Behind. The referee makes the motion.
Hit from behind.
Behind the back. It could have been either boarding or hit from behind. He calls it hit from behind. Again, Massena goes on a power play.
You're listening to the state quarterfinal game on 1340 radio, WMSA, Massena, New York. 5:19 left to play in the second period. Massena leading it by a score of 4-0. Getting the gate on that play, Paul Edwards, I guess, for hit from behind. Massena will be on the power play. Looks like Shenendehowa is going to take timeout, but I guess not. They're all clustered around their bench, but I don't think they want a timeout.
I wouldn't think so right now. They're only allowed one timeout per game. They're just coming slowly back onto the ice. I think they got to be a little tired this period. Massena putting the body to them a little bit this period. I'll tell you, they're keeping their heads up when they've got that puck, Jerry.
New power play out there. Underwood centering Loran and Hart. Hurlbut and Quenneville playing the points off the faceoff. The puck comes to Gugasberg. Around the boards. Hurlbut shot. Oh, in the net. He hit the crossbar right where the crossbar meets the post.
Right up in that top right-hand corner.
What a
Jerry.
shot.
Oh. Mike Hurlbut playing that left point. Again, Massena picked up won the face-off. Let's see, Eddie Underwood is going to get one assist on that goal as he took the face-off, and Mike Hurlbut back at that left point just let a blistering shot go upper right-hand corner. No way the goalie can stop that. I think, it hit the crossbar. Up the
hit right where they meet.
The crossbar.
That's right, and went in the net. Off the face-off, the puck right on, and Valenti clears it back to the blue line, kept in by Underwood, feeds it in the corner for Loran. The puck comes free, Underwood coming after it. Now Hart has it. He feeds it into the corner. Gugasberg there to pick up the puck. Behind his own net, around the boards, and it's poke checked out to center ice. 4:55 left to play second period. Massena up 5-0 as icing is called on Shenendehowa. So the official on the goal, Hurlbut from
Underwood and Hart.
Right. And that was a major league shot right there.
Oh, I guess it was. Well, I think 3 times so far in a game we've won the face-off, which led to the goal.
That's right. So important to win that face-off, especially when you're in the opposition zone on that power play. Eddie Underwood will stay out there to take the face-off against Mickey LaBelle. 4:52 left to play here, second period. Massena up 5-0. Off the draw, the puck poke check free. Bobby Hart follows it in the corner. Hart with it now, looking to pass, goes behind the net for Underwood. Underwood circling into the face-off circle. Passes back to the point for Tom Sidden. Sidden pinches in. His shot deflected high over the net. It's Loran after it there. Loran trying to come up with a puck. He and Riggs are going after it. It's tied up, and tempers are flaring there. We're going to see some matching minors, I think, Reg. Maybe not, but yeah, that's going to be the case, as Mickey LaBelle will be coming off. And no question about it, a little frustration on the part of Shenendehowa.
Well, Massena really, if you want to say they're having one of their better games, they certainly are.
They're playing well.
They're playing well, I think, as Stan Moore would expect in a game like this. They're really, I think, prime for this game. Of course, they're playing in front of their hometown crowd. Good crowd tonight here, Jerry, also, I might say. I don't know what the number would be, 700-800 anyway. They haven't brought the attendance up, but it'll at least be that many people.
Face-off will be 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders face-off in the Plainsman zone. Canarium off the draw to Manley. He winds his shot. Score! It's 6-0. Well, that's easy. Manley from Canarium. Well, I guess we can say it again. The face-off. Massena up by a score of 6-0 now with 4:26 left to play. In the second period.
I was writing and I never even saw that one.
Well, Canarium won the draw, got it back to Manley. He fired the puck and went right through Valenti's legs in the net. Valenti, I think, may be a little shell-shocked right now.
He gave that the other way around, but I think he's wrong. He gave the goal to Canarium, but I think
they're changing it right now.
I think they'll change it.
Manley from Canarium. No question about that. Manley took the shot, and there was nobody. It was just him and the goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to make the correction. They're going to change goaltenders, too.
Okay, I think Valenti has had enough in there tonight. He had 8 saves in the first period. I think he's had at least 8 or 10 saves here in the second period. And I'll tell you, Massena really firing the rubber at him in this game so far. They're hard shots, Jerry, and just good goals by Massena. I know the last power play goal took 6 seconds to score. The power play goal before that, 33 seconds. The power play before that, 5 seconds. And if I remember, all power play goals, the face-offs were in the offensive zone, if I recall. And Massena won all 3 face-offs, which led to the goals.
Well, we're going to see a new goaltender for Shenendehowa. Brian Spiak will be in the nets. Brian Spiak. And let's see here. Spiak is a junior. So Ralph Valenti, the 8th grade goalie, will get a rest, and he has been plenty busy in the first portion of this hockey game. Massena really on top of their game tonight. They are playing as well as I think we've seen them play all year, Reg. They really are playing a super game tonight.
They are. They're just moving the puck well, and they're looking for each other. That's what I like to see.
The pass work is just outstanding tonight.
Oh, it is. I talked to a number of people. I didn't see the B game between Plattsburgh and St. John's the other night, but
I did.
The number of people I saw, I said, hey, there's just no comparison between the play, the pass work, and so on.
Well, nobody passed the puck.
Yeah.
It was
okay, there wasn't any.
lug the puck up the ice and shoot, and that was it in that game. And Plattsburgh happened to do it a little better than St. John's did. Okay, off the face-off, we're back to action again. The puck comes free, and it's picked up behind the net. And around the boards it goes as they start to move it. That's Terry O'Brien down the left wing side. He's going to fire it right on Sidden. He leaves it for Manley. Manley clears it around the boards. 4 minutes left to go in the second period. It comes to Tad Ward. Ward has to drop it back to Manley as he's double-teamed. It comes on the other side to Sidden. 54 seconds left in the matching minors. Now Sidden makes a dandy move, gets free of trouble, feeds it ahead, and here comes Putter Canarium across the blue line, looks to split the defense. The puck poke checked away. It comes behind the net. We'll have to wait and see. Spiak, a lot of times the first save is a big one for a new goaltender in a game, and we'll wait and see on that. Now across the blue line, here's a chance for Healy, and we're going to have a penalty on the play, and it's going to be, I think, against the Massena Red Raiders.
Tommy Sidden getting the penalty, probably hooking, I'm not really sure, hooking or holding as the Shenendehowa player went down the left wing. It's a holding call against Tommy Sidden, so Shenendehowa will go on the power play. That is only the second Massena penalty of the night. Massena picking up one penalty in the first period. Now Tommy Sidden picked up the penalty in the second period. The face-off will be to the right of goalie Craig Sidden in the nets for Massena tonight.
So the first power play opportunity for Shenendehowa. Let's see what they can do with it. Comes back to the point. It's dropped free. It's a 4-on-3 power play, incidentally. Now Gugesberg can't keep it in. comes out to center ice. No fault of his. The pass was not a good one back to him. Gugesberg now fires it deep in the zone. It comes around the boards. Russo there. He loses to Quenneville. Quenneville around the boards. Kept in nicely this time by Gugesberg. Gugesberg shot. Nice save. The rebound right in front. Another nice save by Sidden. The puck in the net. And Sidden lost it in the crease. And Shenendehowa breaks the ice and scores a goal on the power play with 2:58 left to go here in period number 2. We'll wait and see on the official, but Craig Sidden made 2 outstanding saves. The puck was in the goal crease. Nobody cleared it, and Shenendehowa poked it in the net, and it's 6-1. So the Plainsmen come up with their first goal of the evening. 2:58 left to go in the period. And we'll have to wait on the official, see who poke-checked that in. But Shenendehowa gets a goal, and the shutout is by the boards now with 2:58 left in the second period.
Bobby Hart had also picked up a penalty prior to that, which I didn't see. So it was a 4-on-3 situation.
Right.
Hart was in the penalty box along with Tommy Sidden. It was a 4-on-3 situation with a power play goal by Shenendehowa.
So Shenendehowa takes advantage of their first power play opportunity, and it's 6-1. Off the face-off. Here's Hart stealing the puck to Laurent. His shot. Oh, he just missed. Scotty Laurent fired it just high and wide. Now the puck free in front. Here's a quick shot by Hart. He can't quite get it off. The puck poke check free. It's picked up by Adam Joubert. Joubert clearing it around the boards. It comes up along the boards, and it's tied up about halfway in the Shenendehowa zone by Healy and Hart and Underwood and Moratz, and we'll have a face-off right there. 6-1, Massena leading with 2:37 left to play, period number 2. Underwood's line will be out there for Massena, Underwood, Hart, and Laurent, and we're going to see Terry O'Brien's line back out for the Plainsmen of Shenendehowa. Off the face-off. The puck back to Manley at the point. He takes a shot. It comes free in front to Laurent. Laurent back to Manley again. Manley dumps it over for Sidden. It's intercepted, and here comes Russo. Russo across the blue line. The puck picked up by Manley. Manley circles behind his own net. He's taken out of the play. Knocked down. It comes up to Laurent. Laurent trying to feed it out. Russo keeps it in. The puck poked free. It comes to Sidden, who starts out. His headman to Hart. Hart feeds Underwood. Underwood shot! And it's wide. The goaltender may have made a save, I'm not sure, but I think it was wide. Now a check thrown. The puck around the boards. Underwood has it behind the Shenendehowa net. He and Edwards fighting for it there. Edwards comes away with the puck, feeds it up to Russo. He breaks out of the zone. Russo across the blue line, taken out of the play nicely by Sidden.
Ooh.
Beautiful check by Tom Sidden. Outstanding.
Nice check.
It comes to Laurent. He takes it across the blue line, shoots it, goes behind the net. Canarium trying to come up with it. He can't, as Massena starting to change lines. It comes back to center ice. Mike Quenneville with a minute and a half. Quenneville ahead to putter Canarium. Canarium crosses the blue line, feeding it ahead for John Ratty. Racing for it there is Mahoney. Mahoney comes away with a puck, feeds it ahead. It goes to Terry O'Brien. O'Brien's long headman pass stolen by Mike Hurlbut. Hurlbut shot from outside, knocked down. It comes free to John Ratty. Ratty has it taken away from him by Mahoney. Mahoney trying to get it back to center ice, stolen by Canarium. He is knocked down on the play. The puck comes free to Paul Edwards, and Edwards just clears it as Shenendehowa wants a line change. They're going to get caught. Here comes Quenneville. Drops for Canarium. Canarium shot. The save made. The rebound. Mike Quenneville right there trying to get it. It comes free. Quenneville back to Canarium in the faceoff circle. He slides it through. His pass is knocked down by Riggs. Riggs gets it to center ice. Feeding Healy. Healy breaking in. Quenneville makes a beautiful stick check to break up the play. The puck comes free. Healy trying to pick it up. He's just looking to tie it up. The puck's still in the corner. It's poked free, and Healy still has it. Now he feeds it behind the net, but right there is Mike Quenneville. Quenneville made an outstanding defensive play to break up a 2-on-1. Now the puck free in the corner. Canarium just looking to pass it ahead, bangs it off the boards out to center ice. Mahoney, or I should say Gugesberg, picks it up right there with 27 seconds left in the period. Here comes Gugesberg, takes it across the line, feeding it through, and Sidden, oh boy, that one went just wide. It wasn't really a shot, it was a pass, but it slid just wide. Todd Tile picks up the puck. Tile rushing it down the right wing side. In the corner, Tile for Massena, gets by one, centering pass, nobody there for Massena. It's picked up by Riggs. Riggs trying to get it out. It's kept in in nicely by, oh, that's Chris Wiley. Wiley feeds it in behind the net, picked up by Gugesberg as time runs out in period number 2. So we played a couple of periods of hockey. The Massena Red Raiders in the driver's seat right now, leading by a score of 6-1. We'll check the statistics in the period in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you that the broadcast, as well as restaurant needs and small car sales. East Orvis Street, Massena, your quality used Volkswagen car dealer specializing in Volkswagen repair and service.
I should add tonight, our film crew is back here tonight. We got to give them credit, both Greg Reed and Bob Johnson. They've taken tapes, I think, of all the home games, plus some away games. They do this on their own for Stan Moore, and Stan Moore said, really, it's the best, training item that he's had. Of course, Stan probably watches it at least 3 times before he even shows it to his players. But the players can watch these tapes, of course, anytime. And really, it's a good training item for Massena Red Raiders. We want to give credit to both Bob Johnson and Greg Reed for doing that work all year long.
Yeah, incidentally, they put our play-by-play on the tape, and
right.
I guess earlier in the season when I made that little mistake with Bobby Hart to calling him Johnny, they tell me that he caught a little heat from the rest of the team.
I can imagine.
But it's just one of those things. It'll be Tayo taking the face-off as we start the second period against Terry O'Brien off the draw. The puck back in the Shenendehowa zone. It's picked up by Mahoney, clears it to center ice. Here comes O'Brien with a puck in on the off wing. Quick shot. Sidden makes the save, leaves it for Hurlbut. So right off the bat, a save. Now the puck centered right in front of the net, but it's cleared. And that was Chris Wiley dumping it behind the net. The puck tied up by Hurlbut along with Tommy LaBelle, and we'll have a face-off with 14:39 left to play here. Third period, Massena on top by a 6-1 count. The winner will advance to the semifinals at the Glens Falls Civic Center. Face-off left side. 1340 radio, WMSA Massena. Off the draw, Hurlbut clears it around the boards from left to right. It comes to Thomas. He tries to clear it out of the zone. It's kept in there. Now finally it comes ahead to Tayo, and Tayo circles and moves it. Ahead to Thomas. Thomas now sweep checks it into the zone of the Plainsman. Healy with it there for Shenendehowa. Healy fires it over to Edwards. Edwards starts out, clears it to center ice. Russo on the backhand just dumps it in the Massena zone. Takes a bounce off the back of the boards. Hurlbut picks it up, clears it ahead. Here comes Tayo down the left wing side. Tayo makes the move. He's taken out of the play. Following it up there, here's Wiley. His shot knocked down. And that was defenseman John Mahoney blocking that one. He has the puck, clears it up along the boards. It comes to center ice, Tommy Sidden for the Raiders. Sidden, a check thrown on him. And Russo comes up with a puck. He loses it there. Thomas trying to come up with it. It jumps over his stick, goes back in the Massena zone. Manley with it. Manley stops dead behind his own net. Now starts out left side. Manley for Massena. Long head man to Scotty Laurent. Here comes Laurent catching Shenendehowa. Line chase. Laurent score! Scotty Laurent, a beautiful shot as he beat goaltender Brian Spivak on the stick side. And Scotty Laurent picks up the 7th goal for Massena.
We had a good line on that. He took his time. He was all alone going over the blue line. He went in toward the right circle, took his time, took the slap shot, and beat goalie Brian Spiak high and to the stick side. Massena goes ahead by a score of 7-1.
Shenendehowa got caught on a line change that time, and Scotty Laurent took full advantage of it, scored a goal. Off the faceoff, here comes Underwood on the backhand. He just fires it into the zone of Shenendehowa. Back there is Healy for it. Healy trying to feed it along the boards to Mark Riggs. Poke checked away from him. Puck comes free right in front of the net. Edwards picks it up for Shenendehowa. Headman pass out to center ice. They move it along. The pass to Gugesberg. Gugesberg across the blue line. It's intercepted by Sidden. Feeds to Underwood behind the net. Underwood clears it up along the boards for Hart. Hart taken out of the play. The puck tied up. We're going to have a face-off in the Massena zone with 13:04 left to play. Massena up by 6 goals, 7-1.
That was a good pass by Scotty Manley. Scotty Manley playing on the left defense, saw Laurent breaking on that right side. It was a long across the rink pass to Laurent. It came off the boards, and he got the nice bounce. He got right on his stick.
That's for sure.
So that would have been Laurent from Manley.
LaBelle to take the draw. against Canarium. Off the face-off, the puck behind the net for Hurlbut, clears it around the boards, meant for Canarium, kept in at the point by Gugasberg. Now he loses it. Ratty trying to chase it down the ice, and icing has been waved off. Gugasberg and Ratty going for it. Gugasberg clears it back to center ice. It comes to Hurlbut. He waits. Now feeds Tad Ward. Ward's going to take it across the blue line, but offsides will be called as Ward took his time and John Ratty was ahead of the play. 7-1, Massena leading here in the third period. 12:41 left to play. Again, Clarkson in the consolation game down in Boston at the ECACs beat Boston College by a 3-1 count. In high school basketball, B division intersectionals, Fowler over OFA 81-50. In the C division sectionals, it was Rome Catholic over Norwood Norfolk in overtime. Off the face-off, a shot just wide, bounces out in front of the net. Now they try to clear it. Kept in by Quenville. He feeds it back behind. John Mahoney picks it up for the Plainsmen. Around the boards he goes for Fowler. Fowler starts to move it. He circles, being forechecked by Tad Ward. Fowler now trying to come out in front. The puck stolen. Canarium shot. The save. A quick shot by Canarium as he stole the puck, and the save made by Spiak. Now the puck cleared around the boards for Mahoney. Mahoney trying to get it out to center ice. He does, and it's Mike Quenville for Massena. Poke checking ahead for John Ratty. Ratty and McGill go after it. The puck comes free to McGill, and he fires it into the Massena zone. In fact, it goes right on, and Craig Sidden has to make the save. Now the puck comes to Tad Ward, ahead to Canarium. Canarium moving down ice, taking it in on the left wing side. Canarium gets by it. Well, he doesn't get by the check. The puck does. The puck slides free. It's picked up behind the net, and here comes Mahoney starting out to center ice. Sidden intercepts his pass, trying to fire it ahead. McGill picks it up off a body. McGill feeding it ahead to the blue line, intercepted there by Scott Manley. Manley gets by one check, gets by two checks. He follows it in the zone. Here comes Manley after it in the corner. Behind the net, Manley still on his feet somehow. The puck finally taken off his stick, and back comes Mahoney. Breaking out to center ice. Mahoney fires it right on from the red line. The save is made, and the puck is left for Chris Wiley. Wiley, his head man, gets by everybody. It comes up to Mahoney at the Plainsman blue line. Mahoney off the boards, intercepted by Sidden. Sidden trying to feed it ahead. Here's Wiley across the blue line, trying to feed it to Thomas. That pass intercepted back to center ice. Here comes Russo. Russo's head man goes into the zone. It's McGill with the puck. Now feeding it behind the net for Russo. Right in front, the puck in the slot. Nobody there except for Chris Wiley. And the puck comes back to center ice. Todd Tyo down the left wing side. Across the blue line. Tyo feeding for Thomas. Thomas taken out of the play. Tyo comes up with it in the corner. He can't control as he's checked out of the play. Now he follows up. The puck sitting free. Picked up by LaBelle. LaBelle along the boards for Terry O'Brien. Hart throws a check, taking him out of the play. Ties the puck up. We're going to have a face-off. And we're down to 10:27 left to play here in period number 3. Massena on top, in the driver's seat, you might say, leading 7-1.
They certainly are. And Massena, Todd Tyo, who was out there from that first line, Bobby Hart doing a good job keeping the forechecking, keeping the puck in the Shenendehowa end for the last 20 seconds or so. And the face-off will be to the right of Shenendehowa goalie Brian Spiak. Massena leads by a score of 7-1.
Well, we have the attendance total here, Reg. 1,137.
Good crowd, Jerry.
Understand they have quite a big crowd up in Potsdam for those basketball playoffs as well. Back to Hurlbut, his quick shot. Say made the rebound right in front, and Scotty Loran was right on top of it, but couldn't get the shot off. It comes to center ice. Here comes Mickey LaBelle across the blue line. Poke checked away from him. Puck behind the net. Sidden leaves it in the corner for Quenville. Quenville tries to tie it up. The puck picked up there by Mickey LaBelle. LaBelle centering right in front. Here's a backhand shot. It goes high and wide. The puck around the boards. Riggs keeps it in the corner. It's picked up by Hurlbut. We are going to have a whistle. We're going to have an interference call.
It's got to be against Massena, I would think.
It's going to go against Underwood.
Yeah, Eddie Underwood.
And so Massena will be down. Shenendehowa has only had one power play opportunity to this point, and they did score. But this is going to be their second chance. No, it's going to be matching minors.
Okay, matching minors.
As Mickey LaBelle and Underwood will be going off. 7-1. Massena leading with 10:02 left to play. Face-off will be to the right of Craig Sidden. O'Brien out there to take the face-off against Putter Canarium. I guess you have to say he's Massena's #1 face-off man. Off the draw. The puck free in the slot. Nobody home except for John Ratty, and he starts out from Massena. Ratty Oh, no, that's Manley. I'm sorry. Manley across the blue line. He's checked, gets up again, picks up the puck. Here's Manley, centering pass right in front. Canarium shot knocked down by a leg. The puck free and out to center ice. Canarium feeding it back for Sidden. Sidden gets by a check. Here comes Tommy Sidden across the blue line. Sidden waits, finds Canarium going through the slot. Oh, Canarium couldn't stop the puck, and back come the Plainsman, Terry O'Brien, out to center ice. O'Brien takes it across the blue line, drops from Mahoney, his shot. Craig Sidden makes the save, the rebound to Riggs. Another save by Sidden, the rebound, and another. No, that one went wide, not a save that time. So a couple of chances for the Plainsman, but Craig Sidden with a couple of good saves. Now the puck up along the boards, check is thrown, the puck comes free to Riggs. Riggs back to the point, Mahoney shot knocked down out to center ice. Things are getting a little rough out there, Rich.
A little bit too good saves by Craig Sidden on that, Jerry.
Puck at center ice, the red line. Quenneville feeds to Hurlbut. Here comes Big Mike from the blue line. Oh, boy, did he whistle that one just wide. Hart in the corner, feeding it behind the net. Nobody there for Massena. Picked up by Scott Healy for the Plainsmen. Healy starts to move it out. Healy being forechecked by Hart, takes it to center ice. The puck comes to Mahoney, back to Healy. Healy taken out of the play nicely there by Mike Quenneville. Quenneville bangs it off the boards. It comes to Tayo. Tayo breaks down the left wing side. Tayo takes it across the blue line. He's taken out of the play. And he is hauled down by Healy.
That's what you call a good open field tackle right there.
I guess so.
Healy took Todd Tayo down. He wasn't going to let Tayo go by at all. He just grabbed onto him, hauled him down. So
Healy headed toward the bench, but I think he knows that he is going to have to spend some time in the sin bin there. He's over and into the box, and Massena will be on the power play. 8:29, we're nearing the midway point in the third period. Massena in a comfortable 7-1 lead. Eddie Underwood out there with Scott Loran and Tad Ward, a new power play combination for Massena. Quenneville and Hurlbut at the points. Out to try and kill it off. We have Gugesberg and Edwards, and we have two forwards coming out, Tom LaBelle and Larry Russo. Face off in the Plainsman zone, right side. Waiting for the drop of the puck off the draw. Ward to Hurlbut. Hurlbut through traffic, feeding it to Loran. Loran trying to get it to Ward. Ward can't get the shot off. Now he does. Fires it wide. The puck all the way around the boards comes back to Mike Quenneville. Quenneville feeding in the corner for Underwood. Underwood drops it to the open man, but nobody there for Massena. LaBelle picks it up and gets it to center ice. Now it comes to Tad Ward. Ward goes back for Hurlbut at the Massena blue line. Ahead to Loran, jumps over his stick. Now a sprawling Underwood tries to keep it in. He can't. It comes back to center ice. Mike Quenneville. Quenneville feeding for Hurlbut. Hurlbut circling back to Quenneville. Quenneville comes up to Loran. Loran takes it in on the right side. Loran deep in the corner. Now feeding it to Underwood. Underwood about halfway in, left side of the goaltender across the slot. And Ward couldn't get the shot. Now Hurlbut does on the short side. And the save is made by Brian Spiak. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here. Third period, Massena up 7-1, 41 seconds left in the penalty.
All right, that's Shenendehowa's 8th penalty of the night. Massena has picked up 4 penalty. Mike, let's see. We got a couple more penalties coming up.
It's going to be matching minors to Hurlbut.
Minors. A little pushing and shoving.
Edwards.
Right near the net as Mike Hurlbut is going off for Massena. And number 7, O'Brien, who centers that first line, going off for Shenendehowa. That coming at the 7:20 mark.
Just about halfway through the third period. So it'll be a 4-on-3 power play now for Massena. 4-on-3 plus the goaltenders. Somebody called a timeout, I think. Must be. Must be Shenendehowa called a timeout. Our score is 7-1 Massena with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here. Period number 3. Raiders really on top of their game tonight. They played very, very well.
They played very well. I tell you, Craig Sidden has looked, I thought, pretty sharp in net for, he's only given up one goal. He has not had a lot of saves. He had 3 in the first period, 6 in the 7th period. He's had 6 or 7 so far in the 3rd period, but he seems to be sure of himself in there, Jerry. He's not juggling the puck. He's cutting down the angle well. He has good, Craig has good moves anyway. He's only a junior. He's got another year to go, and I would be surprised if he'd be, of course, probably Stan Moore's top goaltender next year, and that's another thing I think he's looking for Craig Sidden. He's his top golfer, you know, on his golf
is that
team.
so?
Oh, Craig is a super golfer. I think he beats Stanley sometimes.
Oh, is that so?
Stanley doesn't admit it. I think he does.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have a face-off right side in the Shenendehowa zone. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. I assume that was a timeout, although I never heard it officially announced.
I wasn't announced, but I'm pretty sure it was a timeout by Shenendehowa. 7:40 to go. Massena on top by a score of 7-1.
They want to make their move to get back in the hockey game. They're going to have to do it in a hurry. Manley at the point, takes a shot. Passes over to Sidden. Sidden from the face-off circle. Shot. The rebound on a nice save there by Spiak. He's played pretty well since he's been in the net.
Yes.
And Shenendehowa clears it down the ice. Stopped behind by Sidden. He's going to leave it for Scotty Manley. Manley for the Raiders starts out. Manley across the blue line, across the red line. Manley lugging the puck into the zone. Takes it into the corner as Massena sets up the power play. Manley goes to Loran. Loran takes the shot. Now goes over to Canarium shot. Save the rebound. In the net. And let's see. Who was
Scotty
that?
Manley.
Manley.
Actually, Manley brought that puck up all the way into the zone, Jerry. He came back to Canarium. He took the shot, rebound, and then Scotty Manley. So that'll be Scotty Manley from at least Putter Canarium.
Yeah, Scott Loran was right there, too. They were standing right next to each other, and Manley happened to be the man with the puck, and Massena makes it 8-1. We're down to 7:05, and I guess it's safe to say Massena fans can start thinking about making travel plans to Glens Falls next weekend.
I think Massena will be in Glens Falls next weekend, along with you and I, Jerry.
Yes, that's right. Off the face-off. Hart has it behind the net now, looking to move it around. Centering pass right in front. Nobody there for Massena. The matching minors stay up there, but the power play is up. Hart with the puck now. We're skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders. Feeds it to an open wing, goes behind the net. Shenendehowa zone. Mahoney picks it up. Mahoney ahead to LaBelle. LaBelle to center ice. Taken out of the play by Underwood. LaBelle manages to poke check it in the Massena zone. Sidden leaves it for Mike Quenneville. Quenneville starts up. Headman goes to Hart. Hart, long pass to Underwood. Underwood's all by himself on the breakaway. Eddie Underwood shot. Nice save by Spiak. Underwood tried to go right through his legs, and Spiak came down in time.
Spiak stood his ground, though, that time, Jerry.
Yeah.
Really, he played that well. It was a one-on-one as Eddie Underwood went in, but Spiak, didn't move at all. He made Underwood make his move first, and a good goalie, that's what he's going to do. He didn't give any ground at all. Didn't give Eddie Underwood too much to shoot at.
8-1. Massena leads with 6:22 left to play. And we're going to have Thomas and Tayo out there along with Sidden and Manley. 12 seconds left in the penalties. No. Sidden comes over to the bench. I guess Quenneville will be out there for Massena.
That goal was the 4th power play goal for Massena tonight. Shenendehowa just could not afford to get in the penalty box. They did, and they paid for it.
That's right. Now the puck off the draw all the way on, and Sidden makes the save, so no icing called. It's Manley in his own zone, starts out, his headman pass to Tayo. Tayo stops it with a skate and moves it ahead. The penalties are up. Tayo across the blue line. He still got it. Dipsy doodling around, looking to pass it. Goes free back to Quenneville. Quenneville fakes the shot, now winds, and a sprawling player blocked it. I think that was Mahoney sprawling, and Quenneville follows up, feeds it in the corner for Tayo. Tayo getting by a check behind the net, centering pass, and it's knocked down. It comes free to Scott Healy. Healy circles from behind his net. Here's Healy passing up along the boards. It goes to Joubert. Joubert across the blue line. He loses it there. Offsides will be called anyhow, and the face-off will come outside the Massena zone.
Anytime that all night long Shenendehowa have brought the puck into the Massena end, Massena gets a piece of them, Jerry. Seldom do you see Shenendehowa go into Massena end without getting hit, and I think without a doubt they slowed Shenendehowa down with that tactic. If it isn't Tommy Sidden, it's Quenneville or one of the Massena defensemen knocking one of those green-shirted Shenendehowa plainsman down.
Nightingale will take the face-off against Tayo. Off the draw, Gugasberg. Over to Edwards. Edwards trying to get it in the Massena zone. It's stopped there by Manley. And offsides will be called again, I think. It's got to be what that call was.
That was an offside call right in front of the Massena bench. Shenendehowa in just ahead of the puck. Face-off just outside the Massena blue line.
Off the draw. The puck comes back to Gugasberg. Gugasberg takes it across the blue line. Oh, boy, Tayo threw a nice check there. It comes to Sidden. Sidden up to Wiley. Wiley's headman pass gets by everybody, and that'll be an icing call. And Massena will have a face-off back in their own zone. 5:15 left to play in the hockey game. Massena up by a score of 8-1. Well, I said it last week. It's going to take quite a game to beat that one last week against Potsdam. This game is not cutting the mustard, I'm afraid.
No, Massena's playing well. Shenendehowa is not Potsdam, however.
That's for sure. Which leads a little credence to the at-large bid that they're talking about now, doesn't it?
Right.
Off the face-off, the puck still in the Massena zone. Sidden clears it ahead for Tayo. Poke checked away from him. Nightingale gets it back again. Takes it across the blue line, but offsides will be called as, let's see here. Number 15. Let me see who that is. That's Todd Templeton. His first appearance tonight. He was offsides. In the consolation game, ECAC Division I playoffs, it was Clarkson over Boston College by a score of 3-1. Face-off just outside the Massena zone. It will be Tim Barnes taking the draw. Off the face-off, Quenneville to Joe Puente. Puente out on the ice for the first time this evening. Trying to feed it through to Barnes. Pass intercepted. Here comes O'Brien back the other way. Takes it across the blue line. Sidden stops the shot, makes the save, and holds on. And we'll have another face-off with 4:47 left to play.
You know, the way Sidden has played tonight, he might have found himself, a starting slot, possibly. Of course, you got Dave DeRushy in the wings and also Todd Ward, but he's only got, we'll have 2 games next weekend, or, well, hopefully 2 games next weekend, I should say. Be one Friday, and if Massena wins, they'll go on and play a game on Saturday.
Face-off right side, Massena zone, off the draw. The puck goes to Quenneville behind the net. He clears it around the boards. It's kept in at the point. Picked up by O'Brien. The puck back to the point again. It comes to Mahoney. His shot. Sidden makes another nice save. Puck comes free. Dump behind the net for Terry O'Brien. O'Brien loses to Mike Hurlbutt. Hurlbutt along the boards. Puck kept in at the point again by Mahoney. Puck comes free. Puente trying to come up with it. He and O'Brien go together. And finally, Puente comes up with it, feeds it for Hurlbutt. Here's Hurlbutt across the blue line, across the red line. His shot, the save made from long distance. And we'll go back the other way out to center ice. Here comes LaBelle, his shot. That goes way wide. Now Canarium in there trying to throw a check along with Hurlbutt. And the puck was tied up long enough for the whistle. And we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone.
He had a couple of pretty good saves by Craig Sidden. Face-off will be in the Massena end to the left of Sidden. Massena on top by a score of 8-1, and of course Massena will move on to Glens Falls next Friday.
I think it's safe to say that now.
With an 8-1 lead, I'd say so.
Actually, from the looks of it, it would have been safe to say that after the first period, but...
Well, it was only 2-0, but Massena was definitely in control for the whole game.
John Ratty with the puck now, across the blue line. Dumps it in behind the net, follows it up himself. Leaves it for Canarium. Canarium short side shot, the save made by Spiak, and he holds on.
A nice quick shot by Canarium there. He's in right by the circle. He let a little snapshot go, but Brian Spiak, who has played pretty well for Shenendehowa since he came in after relieving Welf Valente in the second period, made the save.
Face off left side in the Plainsman zone, off the draw. The puck comes to Gugasberg. He feeds it over to Paul Edwards. Edwards starts out right side. His shot from center ice goes by everybody. It comes to Ratty. Ratty trying to leave it. Gugasberg keeps it in, feeding it through to Riggs. Riggs tries to center, now goes back to Gugasberg. His shot through a crowd. The puck free and in the corner, Canarium. Now, following it up is Mickey LaBelle. LaBelle taken out of the play. Canarium comes away with a puck, and and we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have penalties. I don't know who the penalties, probably matching minors. We'll have to wait to see here. We're down to 3:15 left in the hockey game. It's 8-1 Massena. Let's see here. John Ratty comes over to spend some time in the penalty box along with Mickey LaBelle. So matching minors the call, and we'll be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders. Face-off will be in the Massena zone to the right side of goaltender Craig Sidden, who's played very, very well this evening for Massena. He's only allowed 1 goal thus far, that on a power play. Tommy Sidden clears the puck around the boards for Bobby Hart. Hart comes back with it behind his own net. Hart starting to move it up the right side, gets by a check. Here comes Hart along the right puck boards, and finally he loses it, trying to poke check it in. Joubert picks it off. Here's Joubert for the Plainsmen. Ian Underwood sparring for it. Joubert takes it across the blue line, but sitting right there to get it back to center ice. Now Hart trying to follow up. We have a penalty, and we're going to have matching minors again.
Underwood mixing it up with Riggs, but I don't know who's going to go off. There's a couple going off. A couple matching anyway.
Manley is going off.
I think he'd called a penalty before Underwood mixed it up.
Manley and Riggs were called. And Riggs just threw a punch. Of course, it doesn't do you much good to throw a punch with a mask. But Underwood's not too pleased about that.
Riggs could be out for fighting, and Underwood,
he's gone.
They're down, but Underwood does not want to get thrown out. If he gets thrown out for fighting, Jerry, he's out the next game. So Eddie Underwood is boiling. It's taken about 4 Massena people to keep Underwood away from Riggs. Riggs let go with a haymaker, which got Eddie Underwood right in the mask. Riggs is gone out for fighting, which means he's out this game, and he would be out the next game if he was playing, but they're not going to advance. Massena definitely does not want to get that kind of a penalty.
Now there's a little bit of a mix-up in the crowd.
Riggs going off. Somebody must have said something to Riggs, because there's a little bit of a mix-up going in the crowd as Riggs was going off. He was pretty hot.
I'm not sure if I've seen that in quite some time.
I don't think I've seen that either. Riggs was thrown out of the game. He was proceeding to the dressing room, and of course, as you go to the dressing room, you have to proceed through the crowd, and I'm not sure what happened. All of a sudden, some Riggs of Shenendehowa and one of the spectators were pushing and shoving, and it's still going on. The players, of course, cannot get out because the gate, luckily, locks from the outside, so there's no way the players can get out of the rink. The police are there, however, and I think everything is pretty much under control. Definitely, Shenendehowa Riggs is gone. He's gone for the night, and if there was another game, he'd be gone for that. I think they had call matching on Manley. I'm sure Underwood's going to get some kind of a penalty. We got 2:50 to go. A lot of frustration coming out on Shenendehowa. Massena just dominated the game. Here comes Manley coming into the penalty box. Underwood's got to go. Underwood's going off the ice, Jerry. I'm not sure what they called on Underwood. Unless they call him, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Well, certainly, he does not deserve a game misconduct because he was the recipient of the punch.
Well, if he was going off for a minor, of course, there's 2:50 left. Both referees.
He may have gotten a double minor, which is possible.
He certainly should not got a fighting because
no, he didn't.
He was the recipient of the punch.
That's right.
But both referees talking to scorer Joe Carroll down there. We'll try to get the penalties. Manley definitely is off. Riggs is out of game with a major. Riggs of Shenendehowa. Manley probably roughing or so on. Underwood definitely with some kind of a penalty. And Underwood has gone to the dressing room. We're not sure what the penalty call will be. Joe Carroll down below us in the scorer's box, still talking to the both referees, who of course are from Section 3. They are not local referees. They are not from Section 2, the Albany area, where Shenendehowa is from, or of course from Section 10. I'm really interested in the call to Underwood.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Somebody, I think Ratty is sitting in the box, but I think he's sitting that penalty for Underwood.
No, he was in there already, the matching minors that were up already, that have 105 left on them, to Ratty and to Mickey LaBelle.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he went off with, right. With
Still no times up on the clock. We're just waiting. And as soon as Joe Carroll gets it straight with the officials, I'm sure he'll make an announcement and let us know what's going on here, as they're trying to straighten things out.
Both referees still in the circle talking to Joe Carroll. Noel Shangraw is the timekeeper tonight, and I'm not sure what they're going to be putting up.
Well, a minute and a half going up to Manley on the board.
Right.
So we're not going to see.
That was the initial call anyway.
That's right.
Terry.
There was a matching minor initially called between Manley and Riggs.
Right.
Then Eddie Underwood came over, and he and Riggs got into it, and a little pushing and shoving. Then Eddie turned away, and Riggs roundhouse.
He nailed him.
I don't think it really hurt Eddie too much, but the mask.
Well, no, you can't. What's one good thing about the mask?
That's right.
I don't care. Really, even with a stick, it's the best thing they've ever done, as far as I'm concerned, to put the mask, a punch or in a stick. Since they've worn the mask, there are no broken noses, there are no lost teeth, no eye injuries. Best thing they've ever done.
Riggs has got 6 minutes and 30 seconds up there. Game misconduct,
right,
the 5 and then the minute and a half.
He's got a major plus a minor.
Right.
Right.
Plus a game misconduct.
Right.
So he's got a 5-minute major for fighting and a minute and a half minor, which was the initial penalty with Manley.
Okay, and Romeo's sitting out a penalty for, must be.
Here comes the official. And I'll let Reg get that straightened out. And in the meantime, we're going to be playing 3-on-3 for a while anyway, and hopefully get this hockey game over with. An unfortunate turn of events here as things got a little bit ugly, but the referees try to keep it under control. It kind of spilled off the rink as Riggs was thrown out of the game, and he mixed it up with a spectator, and that I think has been broken up, and things are straightened up, and I guess we're going to try to make some we're going to try to play some hockey here for the next 250.
That was the call on Underwood, a double minor for roughing. He will get should be a 3-minute penalty. Well, he's on a delay.
So he won't get to play.
No, he won't get to play.
That's why he went off.
The penalty, that's right, will be on a delay. Underwood, a double minor for roughing. Riggs of Shenendehowa, a minute and a half minor for roughing, 5-minute major for fighting. A game disqualification. He's out this game, and he will be out the next game if they were to be in it.
Doesn't hold over to next year, huh?
I don't think it holds over next year, though. I think it goes with the season.
So actually, he didn't really lose anything.
No.
Which is
unfortunate. See, he had nothing to lose, but Underwood had a lot to lose.
That's right. I think maybe that's why Coach Moore had him go to the dressing room, just to keep him make sure.
He was hot, too.
He was
Eddie
It
hot.
took about 5 of the Massena players to hold him back.
Eddie's not very big.
Mahoney has the puck. He is laid up at the blue line by Sidden. Another beautiful check.
Sidden sort of stood Mahoney right up.
And Sidden has the puck now, jumps over his stick. Mahoney gets it. We're down to 2:26, and we're just playing out the string here. Hopefully nothing else will happen. That's what we got to hope for. Mahoney just feeding it into the Massena blue line. It comes back to center ice. Here comes Canarium. Canarium 1-on-3 into the zone. Stops the faceoff circle, feeding it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to get it through to Canarium. It goes over his stick in behind the net. Canarium feeds it around the board. Picked up there by Terry O'Brien. O'Brien starts out with 2 minutes left for Shenendehowa, feeding it ahead for Healy. Healy takes it around Sidden, gets a shot up. Nice save by Craig Sidden. Sidden had it covered pretty well.
Well, he made the save, and as he did, the puck popped up, but he's got a quick glove hand. Again, looking real sharp in nets tonight for Massena. He moved into that starting position with a lot of confidence, and he's played well for Massena all night long. And I'll tell you, the Sidden boys really have done well tonight. Craig Sidden in nets, I'll tell you. Tommy Sidden is not shown up on the scoreboard, but I'll tell you, with his checks, Shenendehowa knows he's back on defense. They've got their heads up when Tommy Sidden is out there. Tommy's played really well on defense for Massena tonight.
See you later, Uncle.
Off the face-off. Quenneville with a puck, and the puck's still setting free. Finally, they tie it up, and we'll have another face-off. You're listening to 1340 Radio, WMSA. And if Massena is seeded #1, which they should be going into the tournament next weekend, they will be playing the early game on Friday at 6:30.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we both need our sleep, right, Reg?
Well, we need the night free. Let's put it that way.
Okay, if you say so. Here's Hurlbut off the boards, racing for it is Scotty Laurent. Is he going to catch it? No, he doesn't. It comes to Gugesberg instead. He clears it around the boards, and Laurent puts him up against the boards. Now they started out again, the Plainsman. LaBelle, Tommy LaBelle, feeding it. Offsides will be called, as way ahead of the play was Mickey LaBelle.
Yeah, things have slowed down, Jerry. To a crawl.
They're just trying to get this last minute 20 played here.
I think that's all. I think both coaches just want, the game is done really, and I think both coaches just want to get the game over. There's still a crowd down there between the dressing room and the gate. The police are down there keeping order, along with Paul Patterson.
Yeah, Paul towers above everybody else, doesn't he?
Got to be about 6'5" anyway.
Yeah. 6'5", about 220 or so.
Yeah.
Across the blue line. Now the puck's stolen. And here comes Chris Wiley on the off wing. Wiley, who's playing for the injured Peter Levine. He's still got the puck. He's showing a lot of power there as he carries it across. Finally, it's taken away from him by John Gugesberg. Gugesberg clears it. We're in the last minute of play. Massena will advance to the semifinals in the state tournament, and we'll have the broadcast for you right here on 1340 Radio, and we'll let you know tomorrow when it's going to be. They are going to seed the teams tomorrow. I'm sure John Murray will keep us informed. Now the puck at the blue line. Here's a shot by Gugesberg, goes wide. He gets it back again. Winds his shot. He breaks his stick. He got more ice than puck that time, and the puck out to center ice. 28 seconds remaining to play in the hockey game. It's Edwards with a puck, feeding it ahead for Joubert. Joubert now across the blue line. He's going to take the shot. That goes high over the net. He follows it into the corner. Puck comes free to Thomas, and Thomas is just going to ice it. Is Massena on? No, they're not. It's an icing call with 10 seconds left. Well, Massena dominated in a hockey game that was, well, relatively penalty-free until this last period near the end of the game, and then all heck broke loose, so to speak.
It sure did.
I guess so.
Well, a lot of frustration coming out. I've seen that happen. I saw it happen today in a Bantam game between Rochester and Syracuse that almost got out of hand. As one of the referees said, it was like World War III breaking out there.
I know somebody else will be happy when this is finished, the referees.
Yeah, I think so. They've earned their money tonight.
6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Massena on their way to Glens Falls.
Well, a well-played game by Massena tonight, Jerry. I think Stan Moore has got to be pleased with his Massena Red Raiders. Also, Massena, really, a number of people played well for Massena tonight. I think Putter Canarium having one of his better games tonight. He had 1 goal and 4 assists. He was in on a lot of goals tonight. Todd Tayo just, showing his strength as he has all season long. Had 2 goals, 1 assist. Scotty Manley playing a good offensive game tonight for the Massena's defense tonight. Had 2 goals, 2 assists. Mike Herbert had 1 goal, 2 assists. And a special credit, I think, to Scotty Sidden back in net for Massena. Really, I think a surprise start for us anyway, in net for Massena. Also, Tommy Sidden, I'll tell you, he was standing him up at the blue line. He was standing him up all night long. I'm sure Shenendehowa has got to say to themselves, well, there's no doubt about Massena's #1 in this state tonight. They showed it tonight, winning by a score of 8-1 in the 3rd period. And Massena picked up their 7th and 8th goal of the night. Scotty Laurent picked up a goal at the 124 mark, and Scotty Manley picked up a goal. That was a power play goal at the 7:55 mark, and Massena really has, I guess, at least equal or better their power play production, as they got 4 power play goals tonight. Out of the 8 goals, they got 4 power play goals tonight, Jerry. So they really had a good night. Massena, as Jerry said, will advance to the semifinals in Glens Falls next Friday And, of course, Jerry and I will be there bringing you the game from the Glens Falls Arena. The Glens Falls Arena is a super arena down there.
Yes.
If anybody's going down, it seats about 5,000. Excellent seating. The seats are steep, so it's excellent seating for anybody. It's well lit. Just a nice, beautiful arena. You won't find a nicer one of that size around.
Oh no, it's a tremendous facility, and we're looking forward to that. The presentation of certificates going on to the ice. Shenendehowa got theirs. Now Massena getting theirs as the co-captains Levine, Underwood, Hurlbut, and Sidden come out, and they get the plaque as they advance in the playoffs. And outstanding game they played. They really did play a great hockey game tonight.
They're playing well. You've got to give them credit. I mean, I think we've said it a number of times, but we've seen, I guess, all the high school teams in the northern the league, and well, there's no doubt about Massena is number one. But Potsdam, another good club from the northern league. Well, Massena just had a great game tonight, and Massena, of course, does not rely on just one or two players as they've shown tonight.
Well, it's obvious with Peter Levine, one of their top scorers, being out. They played like, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're giving some sort of an award here.
Some kind of scholar athlete award. I'm not.
See if we can pick them up as John Murray announces them. Mike Dyer of Lake Placid. Well, I'll have to get him from John later and give him on the air. I can't pick him up quickly enough.
They're giving some kind of a student athlete award. It's like an all-star award, I think, Jerry, only based on, I think, their hockey ability plus their ability in the classroom. I think it's something new that they've started this year. They have not had it in the past. I think from Massena, both Tommy Sidden, who is an excellent student, and also Peter Levine, an excellent student. And I'm sure both those boys will be going on to play hockey somewhere. Tommy Sidden possibly, I know, to Hamilton, and I think Peter Levine possibly to Holy Cross.
So it's onward and upward, Reg, as we'll be in Glens Falls next weekend.
I'm looking forward to it, Jerry.